Good evening. It's been a long day. First of all, thank you to the board, Ms. Adams. I think tonight, as far as I can remember, I'll be starting my 36th year come September here. And I think it's the first time that we've actually had teachers, to my recollection, honored at a board meeting for their service. I think that's a great step in the right direction, and I applaud you for that. Thank you. Thank you. It's appreciated. Unfortunately, just so everybody's clear, we did have a retirement party tonight, and when I left at 7:25 or so, people were enjoying themselves. We had the party venue till 8 o'clock, so a few people did not get here, but they will be in work tomorrow. But I would just recommend for next year, we always have our party, usually it's the second Tuesday of June, and if you're going to do the tenure thing, which I know is normally in May, that you go back to doing that in May, and maybe do the retirement thing at the May meeting as well, so that we can have more representation here to applaud our colleagues. That would be the only suggestion I would make. I just wanted to also just touch on the committee for math modules. I just wanted to make sure the information is clear. The first meeting, and I think this is something you might want to look into, the message to the teachers and who was chosen and how they were chosen was very disconnected. I know there were one or two teachers were notified the morning of that there was going to be a meeting that day. No one really sure how in every building, if it's been consistent as to who is being chosen to go to the meeting. There's been a couple of people who've called me and were skeptical as to how that was being done. Seemingly like seemed like it was a stacked deck at the committee. Again, I'm not there, so I don't know, but it was a concern of a couple of people who were there. I know you mentioned Mifflin, and I think you mentioned one other, Pearson. How can I forget Pearson? But I also wasn't mentioned this evening, at least I didn't hear it. There was also a lot of talk about the Singapore math. I think it's called another name, but it's made by Singapore. And just so everybody's clear, from the math people that were there, explained to me that it is really just a fancier module. It's a modules plus pictures. So just be aware of that. I'm sure elementary folks probably be more aware of it than I would be, but that's the word that came back to me, that there seemed to be a push toward going with the Singapore model, but from what I'm hearing, it's really just another version of the modules, just with pretty pictures and a little bit more dressed up with some window dressing. So I just wanted to make you aware of that. I think I heard you correctly. You're not making any decisions tonight. I did send you folks an email the other day. The committee believes whatever you choose, pilot it on a small scale, allow people to use the modified version, what makes the teachers comfortable in the classroom with their kids, and then after evaluating everything, go full out next year with some type of program. So just to be patient, not to rush into anything. Okay? Thank you.